were there any flirtatious messages from her? If we find that there were flirtatious messages from her, then what do we do with that? But your argument is there were no flirtatious messages from her.
Yes.
Is that what you say?
Yes, we can't deny that there were messages in which she responded to the sexual questions, like when asked, I don't want to put the wrong words to the panel, but you recall the incident where she said, she was asked once about sexual positions, and she said she likes the word surprise, something to that effect, I'm paraphrasing. We don't deny, and we put to her, we said to her, why did you engage in this way? And she had an answer for it. And her answer was, she just had enough. She'd said no so many times and he wouldn't accept it that she thought maybe if she engages with him, he'll leave her alone. So she had an answer to that. But what's important...
No, but hang on. If the respondent suggests
that shows that it was wanted,
and then she responds, she's not keeping quiet.
But
she says she's not saying no. She actually says, I prefer a sexual position which comes as a surprise. That is actually an elaboration on what was initiated by she didn't initiate that, of course, but then it's an elaboration.
No, it's a response. She said, I like the word surprise. We'll pick up the exact language for you. But the point is, Chair, that's why I said, you must not look at a line out of context. You must look at these WhatsApps in context. So you must look at a conversation. And Lee Vetten said that in her evidence. She looked at conversations. Look at a conversation in determining, whether or not, whatever the question is you're asking, whether there was misconduct, whether there was sexual harassment, whether there was consent. But the point is, the context is important. And when you look, you have to read. I keep saying you have to look at all the WhatsApp so that you see what I call the escalation of this relationship. It's not that this one question about sexual position comes out of nowhere. It comes at the end of months of engagement around this and pushing the boundaries to ask more and more sexually explicit questions until she gives in and answers. So that's why I say the context of the conversation is important. One cannot say, and it was not open to the judge president to say that in relation to one question, she answered in a way that suggested that that was wanted. That question may be fine. But in relation to all of the many other instances in which he suggested sexual things to